While I wear many professional hats, cultural worker, consultant, lecturer, traditional dancer, business owner, the one hat that holds all the others is my identity as an Arab American woman and why I'm here today. I'm honored to have been invited to share a bit about Arab American Heritage Month, which is in April, and a bit about Arab identity and culture. It took me many years to be comfortable calling myself an Arab American. I was born in Lebanon, my mother Egyptian, father Lebanese, and we immigrated to the US fleeing civil war. Since I was 5 years old, I was always told to say I am Middle Eastern. Arab felt too heavy, associated with terrorism, suicide bombers, hostages, considered exotic or uncivilized, but Middle Eastern felt more refined, more relatable. Arab was equal to Muslim, and unfortunately, because of politics, not religion, also associated with violence, while the word Middle Eastern was softer and more closely associated to Christianity. I was often confused by this discrepancy. My family spoke Arabic, we ate Arab food, I have relatives in the Arab world. But it was clear to me that calling myself Arab in the US carried weight with it. Not until much later in life did I begin to develop the literacy to understand the nuances of immigrant identities, of integration and belonging, and why I've dedicated much of my career to bridging cultural differences. I've always been proud of my heritage, enamored with it even, but I learned to navigate my identity in varied contexts. So an event like Arab American Heritage Month, which is being recognized, has helped to validate my own identity and that of Arab Americans across the nation. And I believe it is especially important for our youth. As proclamations are being made and schools celebrate the month, our youth will see themselves represented and allow others to learn about Arab American identity and culture. So what took so long to get our own month? Considered an invisible minority, Arab Americans have been organizing for recognition and representation for decades. Finally, in 2017, there was a greater collective movement to formalize the month nationally. And in 2021, it was named by President Biden. And this year was officially recognized with the first proclamation from the White House. And here we are today talking about it in our small town of San Luis Obispo. While it can be performative, Arab American Heritage Month also helps us to be seen, to be represented on our terms, and offer the greater community opportunities to enrich, expand, and deepen their knowledge of who Arab Americans are, how we contribute to our communities, the rich history and exquisite traditions we hold. It hopefully helps to demystify Arab people and negative stereotypes that are held. The past couple years, myself and colleagues organized some events for Arab American Heritage Month, including panel discussions, movie showings, cooking demos, story time at the library. And then in the 20 years I've lived here, these are some of the first community events representing Arab Americans. And Arab American Heritage Month helped provide the framework for those events to be well received. While we are lumped together as part of Pan-Arab identity in the US, we are also incredibly diverse. Arabs are defined as people from Arab-speaking countries, of which there are 22. And you'll see on the screen behind me. This includes North Africa, the Levantine region, and Southwest Asia. You might have heard the terms MENA or SWANA as the umbrella term for Arabs. Within the Arab world, there are many dialects and many ethnic groups. We have our regional music, traditions, art, and food, while at the same time, there are traditions and values shared across the countries. There are many religions as well. Most people believe the majority of Arabs practice Islam, but in reality, only 20% of Arabs are Muslim. We are also Christian, Jewish, Baha'i, Druze, and much more. Now, do you know which state has the most Arab Americans? If you're thinking California, you're right. We think Michigan, there's the Arab American National Museum, but California actually has the highest number of Arab Americans in the state. And there are lots of us right here in our county. And many of our schools, Arabic is the fourth most common non-English language spoken. We are merchants, doctors, artists, lawyers, business owners, essential workers, mothers, fathers, friends. We are even right here in this room with you. So I hope you will dive into a book by an Arab author or a film or a documentary, and that you will join us in the future for some events. Thank you.